What is up, everybody, from the AT&T 5G virtual studios? Welcome on into Group Chat presented by AT&T. I'm Susannah Collins. So happy to see my guy, Steven Keel, next to me. How you doing, buddy?
Susannah, I am awesome. It's Friday. We get to chat MLS for a little bit, and we got some awesome games coming up. What could be better?
We sure do. And you know what was great about this week? We had midweek games. So there was a whole slew of games on Wednesday. We had one on Thursday. It was just, the gift that kept on giving this week. And I'm certainly not mad about it. So we got a lot to dive into today. But guys, this is Group Chat. The show is about you. So we want you to get in touch with us. Reach out. Hit us up on that Group Chat hotline, 401-206-0MLS. Tell us your thoughts on the week of MLS. Life in general, whatever. We are here for you. We are at your service, right, Steven?
I think we are both very well-rounded human beings.
Yes.
That I don't, and listen, no topic is off limits, right? You want to talk astrology? Check, we got that in our locker. Fashion, definitely have that in our locker. Cuisine, your favorite dish, we can talk food all day long. So, and of course, we can talk soccer and MLS, most importantly. But just hit us up, and we'll chat anything you want.
Anything you want. Sometimes I feel like the soccer is very secondary on the show, but that's why I like it, We make it all work. Okay, so we are heading into week 5 of the MLS season, or we are in week 5 of the MLS season. And I realize, still pretty early days, but never too early, Steven Keel, to check out the standings, okay? Because if you had told me that this is how things would be stacked up at this point in the season, I would have been like, yeah, you're crazy. You're crazy. But look at this. Will you look at this? Can we just talk about Montreal for a second? Because number one, they called me out. I had them at the very, very bottom of the standings in my preseason predictions. And, hi. What's up, 8 points?
What's up, top of the East? Listen, but Susannah, you said this before, your rankings and everything, you are here to help motivate teams and players. You know what I'm saying? So like you are there to help these teams. So they should look at you as almost like an addition to the team. But you're right. I mean, we definitely recognize, there's only been 4 or 5 games played. There's a lot of soccer to be played. Yep. But you look at those teams at 9th, 10th, Toronto in 12th. Those are both teams. All those teams we expect to be at the top.
Columbus.
Yes,
who,
Columbus.
We both picked to win it all. They have not had a great start to the season. So it's just very. I feel like more than ever this year. I mean, it's MLS. Like with MLS, anything can happen. But this season more than ever, I feel like it's just kind of it's a wild ride. So here's a look at the West. I'll be honest, not surprised to see Seattle right up there because they have been playing out of their minds. But like San Jose at number 2, Minnesota down at the very bottom. What is going on?
MLS is gonna MLS. That's something we can always agree on. But again, it's obviously early. But you look at, I think the bottom 3 teams, LAFC, Portland, Minnesota, I think people all thought those would be the top 3 teams. And they're still, once LAFC gets Vela back, I expect them to kind of climb. But I think when you look at this, especially the West I think it's going to, there's going to be 10, 11 teams fighting for those playoff spots. And it's going to be, difference of 1 or 2 points here. But top to bottom, this is competitive.
It's just wild. It's not at all how I thought things would be looking at this point. Because I think I had Seattle, LA, Portland, Minnesota, all at like 1, 2, 3, 4. And outside of Seattle, I mean, you look towards the bottom, and there they are. So it's and again, guys, lots of soccer left to be played, but it is kind of fascinating to see where we are at this point. That was fun. You know what? Keep me on my toes. This is what I'm here for. Like I love not knowing anything, and it also just makes it a lot easier for me to justify my bad preseason predictions because I'm like, look, nobody saw this coming. Solidarity.
No, Listen, no one expected these standings where they are right now.
No.
So, but the season's still young. Your predictions still could be true, and you're still helping to motivate teams. So you're in a win-win situation, maybe.
I like that. I like that twist on it, Keel. That's
Yeah.
the narrative I'm going with. Like, I am here to motivate you. Exactly. That's
right.
That's my role. That is my role. Okay, so as we mentioned, we had a whole slew of midweek games, and some great things that happen in these. And this one that I want to talk about, okay? Ramon Abila of Minnesota United. He scored his first MLS goal. And in the goal celebration, this was just incredible. He took his jersey off and was wearing a t-shirt underneath that had an image of his brother. Now, he had lost his brother earlier. He had taken his own life. And so this was an incredible tribute to his brother. And since May is Mental Health Awareness Month, it just, it just felt it felt so appropriate, but emotional and special. And you see him kind of looking up to the sky. I don't know. I thought this was such an incredible way to give tribute to his brother, but also raise awareness for mental health issues, because it's something that we don't talk enough about. And I know a lot of people suffer from it, especially after this past year that we've had.
I think, Susannah, so many times we look at physical injuries, whether it be a hamstring or a broken bone and stuff, and we think, oh, of course, you need to see a doctor and you need to get therapy, and it's so easy to treat those injuries. But so many times, mental illness, mental health doesn't get the treatment, the attention it absolutely deserves, because it's so important. What a touching moment for sure, and your heart goes out to him for that situation. I can't fathom the emotions he has, but a great tribute, a great way to score his first goal. And also it's a good reminder that to be kind to everybody, because you don't know what people are going through, what's happening in their lives. But again, an important moment for him, important moment for Minnesota, getting their first points on the field. But again, just be nice to people.
Meaningful.
That's all it is, really.
Be nice. Be a good human. Well said, Stephen Keel. Also, just want to make sure we give credit to Andres Cantor, who tweeted out that video, and I think he had the kind of inside scoop on that story. So really glad that he did the research and was able to share that, because I think it's really, really important. So well done, Andres, and well done, Ramon. Okay, another thing that we saw this week. You know what? I love a good goal line clearance, Stephen Keel, and I know you do.
As you should.
I know you do, because I think you've been a part of a few integral goal line clearances, but this one from Saad Abdul Salam. This was Columbus taking on Toronto. Just watch this.
It's right there. This warms my heart. This warms my heart as a defender, because you can see he's tight to his own man. I think it's Nola. He's tight to his man. So defensively, his positioning is good. Cutting out the nearest man. But then it goes off the crossbar. Emergency defending. He is switched on. He doesn't switch off, which is great. He's involved with the play, and then he puts his body on the line. And there's no better feeling than an open goal and you save it. It's like scoring a goal for a defender. So
well done,
well played. So obviously the end result wasn't what Columbus was looking for. They lost 2-0 to Toronto. But as a defender and in this moment, I'm down with it. I love what he did.
I know. I knew you would be. Yeah. I listen. That was a rare bright spot for Columbus in that match. They are not rolling the way I thought that they might early on in this season, but we shall see. Toronto, on the other hand, very well done. Love to see Chris Armas doing well. So,
yes, first win of the season. Good job, TFC.
Good for him. Okay, so I'm just going to take us back a little bit. We all remember the heroics of Rodrigo Schlegel of Orlando City last year in the playoffs against NYCFC. He had to come in and play keeper after Pedro Caleste got sent off. It was wild. Okay, so I love it when a field position player has to come in and play goalkeeper. I didn't love, and we saw that. I didn't love the reason for it, because Steph Fry went down with what looked like a pretty horrid injury. And so Alex Roldan, who is just like, what can't the guy do? You know, like at this point, he had to come in, and this was very late in the game. So he had to come in and play keeper, but like ends up making like 3 saves, important saves in this match.
Yes.
Against San Jose. Look at him. He's getting pummeled.
These are incredibly, because the ball's being whipped in. You can see there's, 5, 6 people all like right on top of it. And I think so many times, we see these balls just go in the net because there's so much action, but big save, takes the hit afterwards. But you're right. He didn't just come in and a pedestrian. He'd made some crucial save. It was 1-0.
He made some big saves.
And so to keep his first clean sheet, so bravo, add that to the resume. But yeah, I mean, there's something special when you see field players go and goal. You've seen it through the years, but Mike McGee, Ryan Hollingshead. It's just so cool. But again, well wishes to Steph Fry. Hopefully reports are that isn't as serious as it looked, because it did not look good. So, good vibes to him, that a speedy recovery, because he is, I think you look at their
Fingers
team,
crossed.
Christian Roldan.
That guy, can I say, I think Steph Fry is one of the most underrated MLS players of all time. Like that guy has been so integral for Seattle's success, and they have been successful for a very long time. And if you look at it, you're like, Stephen Fry is like the backbone of this team. And I just, I feel like he's somebody that he's just so solid. But he doesn't, I mean, he had the huge moment in MLS Cup. Yeah. But I just feel like we don't talk about him enough as like, one of the greats. Like Steph Fry is freaking amazing.
He is,
man. And
he absolutely, God. He is, like you said, that all the success that Seattle's had over the years, at the heart of it and through it all is Steph Fry. He, game in, game out, he shows up.
Guy just delivers.
He delivers. He really does. And again, I think, you look at Ladero, and obviously offensively, those are the people that usually get a little bit more of the notoriety and stuff with Rui Diaz, and rightfully so. If you look at what Steph Fry means to this team, he is invaluable. So speedy recovery. Can't wait to see him back on. Get well.
Get well soon. Get well soon.
I know.
All right. We're bringing back one of my favorite segments this week, Stephen Keel.
Oh yeah.
A look. It's a look. It's a look.
Oh, it is.
And boy,
it is.
Boy, do we have one for you this week, because let's talk about Nkosi Tafari. All right, of Dallas. Because okay. I need everybody to just kind of focus in. There's a lot happening here.
Yes.
So as we can see now, Nkosi, he likes to dye his hair different colors. Like, he's like, sometimes it's pink, it's red, it's blue, whatever. This is just a rainbow of colors on his head. There's like different little patches. I'm not quite sure what they are. Maybe like a little leopard print, like multicolored leopard print. I don't know. But there's a whole lot of color. Yeah, thank you. There we go. A lot of different things happening. And then the drip, okay? The drip. It's very utilitarian, just kind of, it's
good word.
I'm looking at this, Stephen Keel.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I had two worlds colliding. And so this is my hybrid. Dennis Rodman meets Han Solo.
Yes.
How do you feel about it? How do you feel about it?
Yes, the vest, the hair,
right? Like he could just like pew pew pew. Like wow. I don't know. But then the Dennis Rodman thing, like, so I'm a Chicago gal. Obviously, the 90s Bulls teams were my entire life. I was obsessed with Dennis Rodman. So this just, this gave me all the feels. This just like brought me back to my childhood and just being obsessed with that guy. He kept us on his toes with the hair. Every game.
You would, right? Every time you would tune in to see what was going on with his hair. And I think with this it's a little Batman joke. It looks like he's got a Joker in the hair, and he's got props. He's got a Joker prop. So listen, he clearly thought about this. This was planned.
Yes.
He had props. I love it. I think this is so great, and it's one of those. It's kind of like you want to tune in and check, Dallas's social accounts, his social account, to be like,
oh yeah,
what's he wearing this game? So I love what he's doing. I love the style, the creativity. Bravo. Oh, also,
well done.
Fun fact, fun story about Nkosi is,
bring it.
He saved someone's life, by the way. He was out and about, and a woman started choking, and he was kind of, was someone he didn't know, but she was choking, and no one really was doing anything. So he went over, performed the Heimlich, and helped this woman get out what she was choking on. And he saved her life. Yes.
He's a freaking hero. So like the Han Solo thing is completely accurate.
Absolutely.
Holy,
hero. He's maybe more incredible. Batman than Joker. Yeah.
Why do we not know about this? Why is this not something that's talked about more?
This dude, if I save someone's life, do you know how to do the Heimlich, by the way?
I think I did at one point. Probably a little rusty. I should probably do a little refresher course.
Right?
Do the whole CPR training, Heimlich, get all those life-saving skills back. Because you just don't know. But, holy moly, that's incredible.
Yeah, fun. Good job. So the look, the life-saving. Yeah, hey.
Keep doing you.
Yes. So first, you are doing it right, my friend.
You really are. Wow. Okay, this is a perfect segue for our 5 good things, because that was crazy good. That was crazy good. But we've got more good things to talk about. Starting with, if y'all can see, Keel and I are both rocking the Soccer for All t-shirts. This is an incredible initiative that started back in 2018. MLS put this forward. It's a social responsibility platform, basically saying that everyone is welcome in MLS. Doesn't matter your race, color, religion, national origin, gender identity, disability, sexual orientation, socioeconomic status. Doesn't matter. MLS does not discriminate. Everybody is welcome. So this week was kicked off Soccer for All week. It runs through May 16th. And if you guys, you know what, we want you to get involved too. So you can get these t-shirts. You can also on social media use the hashtag Soccer for All. Tell us what that means to you, because it's really important. Really, really very important.
It's super. The game is for everyone. Everyone wants to be treated with dignity, with respect, and at the end of the day, we are all human beings. We're all equal. So Soccer for All, love what MLS does. MLS Works, what they do, and what the players and clubs do as well. So listen, everyone's equal.
Everyone is equal. Everyone is welcome. And for more information, you can check out MLSsoccer.com/MLSworks for more information on that. All right, next good thing. This is great. This is really cool. So NYCFC has a new sponsor. Okay, so they named this. It's a local Bronx chocolate company called Sil Cacao. And it's the first time a small business will have prime advertising on a Major League Soccer jersey in the United States. So they basically won this competition with the NYCFC and MasterCard put together. But what they didn't know was that their logo was going to be put on the arm. And so they find out, and it's a small company, it's a small business in the Bronx, and now they're going to be all over the place. As NYCFC rock these jerseys, and they have that brand sponsorship on the sleeve, and it's so I just love this, because number one, small businesses, my goodness, especially after this year, anything we can do to help to raise awareness for these incredible people who have been working their butts off, trying to stay afloat. And I don't know, I love that they did this. I love that they were looking to help the community, help a small business, and give them some much deserved pub. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, well, first off, hats off to NYCFC for this awesome job. But you're right, you know, they're getting some great advertisement, so which millions of viewers and eyes are gonna be on.
So cool.
Which is so cool to help out the local business. And I, for one, love chocolate, so I'm trying to figure out how we can do maybe like a little taste test on the show or something.
Right?
You know, taste some dark chocolate, some white chocolate. You know,
Keel.
just kind of any of that. But I love the initiative. NYCFC, bravo. So many, what a cool story.
So cool. Okay, on that note, Sporting Kansas City, Stephen Keel.
Yes.
As part of their hashtag Force for Good campaign, they are going to honor frontline healthcare workers with 1,000 tickets to the May 29th match, which is so cool. And also, if you're a vaccinated fan, you can get a 30% off discount on at Sporting style purchases in stadium at a later June date.
Nice.
So like they're basically being like, thank you, frontline workers, for everything that you have done. And also, hey, get your vaccine and you can get some swag at a discount. I love all of it.
It's so right.
Everything's
listen,
good.
First responders are so important, and I think everyone has come to appreciate just how important they are, especially over the past year, 14 months. And it's any gesture to say thank you is well deserved. And my brother and sister, our sister-in-law, my brother's a firefighter, my sister-in-law is an ER nurse. So I know they appreciate small gestures like this. It's not a small gesture. It's a big gesture. So it just kind of hits personally at home. Love what SKC is doing here. And you're right. Go out there, get vaccinated, get some cool swag. It's all cool gear. Do your part. But good job. And, hopefully that's a fun game to be at.
Yeah. Oh, you know what else I just read too? That May 29th match, Children's Mercies Park is opening to full capacity.
Oh,
it's pretty cool. Let's go. I know.
Listen, it's gonna be. It's always rocking. That is gonna be extra.
That cauldron's gonna be fire,
booming,
booming. All right, next good thing we got for you. MLS Next, the MLS Next Cup playoffs. Okay, these are going to take place from June 25th to July 3rd. They're going to crown an MLS Next Cup champion in 4 different age groups. This is so cool. The top 128 teams in the nation will participate in the championship tournament to conclude the 10-month inaugural season of MLS Next. There's going to be 25 matches. It's a lot. We streamed on MLSsoccer.com, and 6 of those matches will take place back in your old stomping grounds, FC Dallas Stadium in Frisco. Buddy.
Love it. Yeah. So, in the stadium with the fans and all that. So this is great. I love it's a single elimination tournament. Every game counts. There's a trophy on the line. So I love the format of the tournament. And it's also great opportunities for all these kids. There's going to be probably pretty much every college coach there, national team coaches there. You name it. So it's going to be a great chance for the kids to display their talents. And also, like you said, the games are streamed. So for fans of clubs and that alike, get to watch these to see the future stars of MLS. You know, who's going to be the next Tyler Adams or Weston McKennie or
what's so cool is that we are seeing the sort of fruits of all of these youth teams coming to life. You know, you look at guys like Caden Clark and Cade Powell, and it's these are young kids. They're like 17 years old and they are crushing. And so there is a huge amount of talent on these clubs, and it's going to be really, really exciting to kind of get a little glimpse of the future. The
stars of tomorrow are here today.
Oh wow! Whoa!
Does that work?
That was good. That was really good. I don't know how you just pulled that one out of your hat.
I don't know either. Sometimes these things just happen. I don't know.
I'm well impressed. Very impressed, Stephen Keel. Okay. Ooh, this one gave me all the feels, guys. So Matt Besler, okay, now with Austin FC, but spent 12 seasons at Sporting Kansas City. You know, that was his hometown club. So they faced off last weekend, and he wrote he wrote a letter to the SKC fans, basically just saying, thank you. You guys are awesome. You're a huge reason why I was, successful at this club. I wish I could have played for you in front of you one more time. I mean, it was just it was such a heartfelt message to the supporters and the fans of a team that he dedicated, the majority of his professional career to. And I just thought it was just very, very sweet. I loved it. It's a handwritten letter.
Awesome.
Who writes handwritten letters these days?
That's my point. Is when's the last time you've seen a handwritten letter? I mean,
right.
I think you can you can see what a class act Matt is. Just such a good guy. And you can see what it meant to play for his hometown team, to play for the fans and the city. So many times, I think as players, we understand, you can see how much it means to the fans. They show up, they put their blood, sweat, and tear, their money in this. But not too often can the fans see exactly what they mean to the players. After the games, you clap and you salute them. So for him to take time to write out a letter, handwritten, deliver it, when he returned back there to play, just a great gesture, and just hopefully a nice way, a small way to say thank you for all the support that they've shown him. So great job, Matt. And you would expect nothing less for anyone that's got the chance to meet him. Such a great dude.
He's a class act. Guy's such a class act. Well done.
Good job,
so
Matt.
those are well done, Matt Besler. Those are 5 good things. If you guys have seen some good things, hit us up on that hotline. Let us know. Hit us up on the social media too. Twitter.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're here. We're around. Talk to us. Okay. Stephen Keel. As we have said, it's a big weekend of soccer coming up, but a particularly huge day for FC Cincinnati on Sunday as they officially open their brand new TQL Stadium for their home opener against Inter Miami. This place is absolutely beautiful. Stunning stadium. So with that, it is time for AT&T 5G call to the field, and we checked in with FC Cincinnati's Nick Hagglund ahead of a very special day for the club. All right, we are so excited to welcome into the group chat from FC Cincinnati, Nick Hagglund. Nick, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Thanks for having me, guys.
So good to see you. You've got a big weekend ahead of you, buddy. The new TQL Stadium is going to host FC Cincinnati's home opener this year. You guys have a game against Inter Miami. I mean, how pumped are you for this moment? What's going to be the feeling when you're taking the field for the first time in your brand new shiny stadium?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be nerves. There's going to be excitement. I mean, the club has been playing obviously in Nippert Stadium for the past 2 years, but this is like this is theirs. This is we're not sharing this with the college football team. So going in and having fans, there was a debate on whether we were going to have fans possibly this year. So to have fans, to be in our stadium, I think we're really excited to put on a good show.
And you look at this stadium, you talk about it, and we've seen pictures of it. I've read about it. There's so many cool aspects. For you, I know you guys have trained in, and you've seen it firsthand. Is what stands out to you that makes you just go, wow, this is awesome?
Man, honestly, every aspect of this stadium wows me, to be honest. I think obviously from like the showstopper, the lights on the outside.
Look at that, yeah.
Good grief. Like, I haven't seen that anywhere, So especially in the MLS. So that's a showstopper. But on the inside, we have the locker room, which is an incredible locker room. Like it reminds me exactly of like Man City's locker room. And then the Bailey is massive, absolutely massive. And it's like 17 feet from the field. So it's super close. Like you can feel the energy. So I could imagine like opposing goalie standing in goal and just like thousands of people right behind them, like literally maybe touching them. You could feel the spit on the back of the neck. I feel like that's a really cool aspect. To have the fans so close to you is something special.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about that.
I know, right?
God, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing to think about, because the Bailey is always just insane. But you pair that with a brand new, bigger section, it's going to be madness, and I'm here for it.
Exactly.
Nick, you are a Cincinnati guy. This is literally the town that you were born in, and you're getting this state of the art, this beautiful brand new stadium. As somebody who grew up in the city, what does this mean for Cincinnati?
Honestly, it's cool because it puts Cincinnati on the map, in terms of a soccer city. It's always been a soccer city. And I know there's been a lot of soccer talent, but it always doesn't get found out or, sought out. This isn't a big city that people are like, yeah, Cincinnati hotbed. But there are a lot of good, like, hard workers, guys that, do the dirty business that usually never got their shot. And so this is, I feel like, for the first time for the city in general to say, like, look at our crown jewel. Like, look at this stadium. This is not just like one of the best in MLS. This is a world renowned. Like, people are going to look at this stadium and come and want to see this. And so, for Cincinnati to get it, you could understand like an LA getting this or a New York getting this or one of these big cities. But for Cincinnati, I think this means a ton to the people here and the soccer community in general. Like, I envision the U.S. men's national team and the women's national team coming and playing there and being excited to be a part of this. And so I think it's for more than just Cincinnati, but everyone to be excited about this stadium.
There's a lot to be excited. I've heard that it's not only will be one of the best in MLS, it's arguably one of the best soccer stadiums in the world, which is so great for the city of Cincinnati. But Nick, we can change it up a little bit. I'm not sure if you know, the show is called Group Chat.
And what is this show? What are we doing?
Yeah, and similar to most group chats, like, it starts off with someone having a topic, and suddenly you find yourself talking about a complete opposite for you. But I'm curious, how is your group chat game? I guess first and foremost, over under 5 group chats are you in?
How many group chats am I? I'm in a lot of group chats.
Yeah,
it depends on I would say upwards to 10.
Ooh,
whoa!
It's not actually that many, to be honest, but. I got like a family group chat, then a soccer, like our team group chat. Then I'm in the group chat with the admins that are like just telling you like information, like important stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the group chat with some ex-teammates, from Toronto. And there's a couple other just friends outside,
I love this. Are you okay? So we've asked a few other guests this, and I'm always intrigued by the answer. Are you the active one in the group chat? Ooh. Are you kind of driving the conversation? Are you dropping in the GIFs, the funny memes?
I call myself the
emojis.
GIF God, the GIF God. So but like that's about the extent of my participation.
GIF God, Nick Hagglund, GIF God.
But I'm just looking myself up. No one else would say that. That's self-proclaimed GIF God. So.
Wait, so you send a GIF and you're like,
and then I'm like,
crushed it.
That's the dumbest thing ever. Why did you put that in? That makes no sense. Oh man, not again.
Like, no.
So you just kind of like just pop in, drop them in there, and then you're out.
Yeah, exactly. Pop them in, I'm out.
Boom.
I got the toddler running around everywhere. It's hard to like keep a conversation. Sometimes like you start seeing it fire off like 1, 2, 3, and then by the time you missed like 1 minute, it's like 50, and then you're like, well, how do I engage here?
Right?
Like, well, one GIF is 1,000 words, so drop this in. Right?
I agree. It stresses me out when I come back to my phone. Like, I've been gone for 10 minutes, and all of a sudden there's like 27 messages, and I'm like, what the heck?
Exactly.
What are we talking about now? Exactly. I can't and then I got to go back and I can't think about
if you were just in a normal conversation in a group chat with not a group chat, but with people, and you miss a minute of the conversation. You're not going back and expected to know everything that's going on and then respond to it.
Exactly.
When you're in group chat, you're supposed to be on fire, on top of it. You better be living on your phone. You better be responding.
Oh,
it's hard to navigate the dynamics of group chat. It really is. I feel like this is a group therapy session.
Yeah, I do. I agree. I feel like a weight off my shoulders.
I know. Same.
I feel like I'm talking to my group chat, like my friends from group chat that are not you guys.
Listen, we can start a group.
My friends, but I'm saying
we can start the group chat.
When they watch this, they're gonna understand me better.
Yes. Yeah, listen, Nick. If we need to start a group chat just to kind of help you get through some
things,
we're here for that, man. I'm here for that. Yeah, we're here for that. With those group chats, you mentioned some of your ex-teammates, your current teammates, admins. Do you have a dad group chat, a father yourself? Yeah. You got one.
Of course. You need fellow dads to talk to about crazy things that happen in the day. Listen to this, because not everyone has kids and not everyone wants to hear about kids. If you're not, I'm not saying that you don't want to, but for the most part, people with they'll relate a little bit more. So yeah,
I got
a dad's group chat, to respect people. Maybe they don't want to hear about your kid, or they don't
know your audience.
Know
your audience.
Exactly.
Like
respect.
I don't have kids, but for the record, I'm always down to hear about my friends' children. It brings me delight. I'm like, oh, you guys are crushing life right now.
Good.
Nick, what is your daughter, Lou? We need to talk about Lou.
Oh gosh.
She is
a firecracker.
The cutest thing. Oh my God, the superhero, the post on your Instagram of her in the superhero outfit. I mean, she just seems like such a fun kid. What is the best part about being a girl dad for you?
Oh man, to be honest, being a girl dad is special. We just have a special connection. Like, it's just like my little buddy, and we just hang out, and she just like adores anything that I do. She like sees soccer. She's like, I want to be about soccer. Dad likes Spider-Man. Okay, I'm gonna pick a superhero that I like. So it's just kind of like this special connection that we have the same energy. We're at like level 100 all the time. And my wife is like, you guys need to chill. Like, just be down like 2 notches, please. 2 notches. And we're just like bouncing off of each other. And, it's just like, when I come home, it's just a blast.
Does she know kind of the dad plays soccer? And this is like, does she know kind of what you do and sort of like who you are, so to speak?
When I go to training, and she's like, no, don't go to training. You're going to leave without a kiss. Here's a hug. I'll give you this hug. So she doesn't like soccer sometimes because it takes me away from her.
Oh.
But she does love Gary the Lion. She talks about Gary the Lion all the time. During the pandemic, Gary the Lion came to our house and gave us Skyline chili, and that was like the year for her. So she was pumped. She has a Gary Lion that she sleeps with at night. So that's what she's most excited about.
Yeah.
This is turning into like my favorite interview ever. I'm giving it's just
honestly, I wish I could bring Lou on. Lou is a good interview.
All the skills. And as a daughter that is so close with her dad, like I was such a daddy's girl.
Mm-hmm.
Like this continues for your entire life, and it's just the most beautiful thing ever. And I love it. I love this for you, Nick.
Thank you. Thank you.
Also, just like that. How cool is it for you to be able to raise her in Cincinnati? Like kind of where you're from, where you have roots, where your family is. What's that been like?
I mean, it's awesome to have family support, especially with soccer where I'm gone on the weekends. And my wife and my daughter are able to have like really great relationships with my parents. Her parents also live in Cincinnati. Her brother lives in Cincinnati. My sister lives in Cincinnati. So there's this family connection that we, otherwise soccer usually takes you somewhere else in the world. And you don't get to have that close relationship. And it's just something cool to see, like your own parents, like just dote and love on your child. Sometimes a little too much. I'm like, enough ice cream, enough lollipop. I have to take this child home and try to put her to bed.
Yes.
But, it's awesome to see those relationships blossom. Like she doesn't just love her parents, but especially during the pandemic, like after a while we were able to see each other and make our little quarantine pod. And those were like her best friends. Her grandparents were her best friends. So it was really special for that relationship for her.
That's so great that you get to experience that, and they get to experience it with her and everything. But and again, we're going to switch gears back to on the field because
soccer. Yeah,
should we talk soccer?
Little soccer. Doesn't want to talk about soccer.
I want to hear more about Lou.
I want to hear about Lou. I want to hear about Skyline chili. But by the way, I had Skyline chili one time. Where is it? Are you the believer? I would assume that it's like one of the greatest things known to man.
100%. It's the number one thing. Lou loves Skyline. It's like her number one snack. She doesn't get chili though. She just gets noodles and cheese. But she's like, you ask her if what does she want to eat? She's like, Skyline. Oh, Skyline.
Oh my God, such a Cincy kid. This is amazing.
So Cincy,
so
Cincy.
What would you think about it? I'm curious.
It was a lot of chili, and there was a lot of cheese. There was quite a bit of cheese. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, that's fine. That's you. Honestly, you can say you don't like it because most people say they don't. If they're not from Cincinnati, if it's not injected into your blood, then you're probably not gonna like.
See, I'm from the Midwest, Nick. Like I grew up
Mhm.
just outside of
Mhm.
Chicago, and that's like right up my alley. You
Okay.
know, like I feel like it's just like that, like the copious amounts of cheese. You know,
Yeah,
like that is
exactly.
just that's what we do. You
Yeah.
know, like that's just
We're
kind
very
of our
good at that.
thing. Exactly, and so.
Butter, cream, just add it all onto everything. Cheese,
A nice little pile
dairy,
of dairy that I will
Yeah.
regret later, but in the moment, it's going
more
to
dairy,
taste
more gluten.
so
We want
good.
it all.
Bring it
Yeah.
on.
It's okay. You need to try it again. What I say about Skyline when I tell people about Skyline is that it's like a dating relationship. You're going on the first date, you're just trying. You know, you're seeing how things go, you're dipping your foot in. But you're not going to say no. Like, you're obviously not going to say, like, I hate this. There's enough cheese to say, like, I like it. But then you're going to go on your second date, and you're going to be like, oh, there's something more
Amazing.
intriguing about this that I didn't see. Third date, you're in love, you're getting married probably.
This is wow.
So
I'm saying your first try, you
Yeah.
were like, yeah. Your second try will be better, and your third try will be forever.
Yep.
So yeah, no, that's fair. It definitely earned a second date. I would accept a second date with Skyline Chili.
You just blew my mind. I'm like, that is the legitimate trajectory of my current relationship. Where it was like,
Don't worry. Try
bad.
the second date.
all
See
right,
what
I'm kind
happens.
of into this. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
literally like you just took me on my own journey.
Good. I'm glad. This is
Listen.
therapeutic. It's continuing our therapy session.
People are helping people here. So there's like a game this weekend, I think.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That old little
In Miami,
chestnut.
it's TQL.
Yeah. Big game, big national TV, Fox,
Yeah.
Fox Sport Days, TSN. No, but it is a massive game for so many reasons. But I guess for you, what are you kind of expecting this Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to see guys ready to go. You know, obviously we haven't had the start of the season that we've wanted. We've had 3 games on the road. It's been pretty difficult. But I think there was a sense we had the bye week where we were able to regroup and start working on things and tweak some things. And obviously this is a new group. This is a group, obviously, there's a lot of different pieces, a lot of different positions, things going on. So I think the group is hungry, you know, and I think that's, and we want the home opener. You only get one home opener, and we want it to be the best for the fans, you know. And I think that's between everyone. And so I'm super excited for it, and I'm excited for our group and for our fans.
I love it. Speaking of the group, just announced you've got a new addition to
That's
the
right.
roster in Jeff Cameron. A big addition to that back line. You know, this is a guy that has played in the Premier League. He's played in World Cups. What does a player like Jeff Cameron bring to the FC Cincinnati roster?
Yeah, I think he brings confidence to the rest of the group, to be honest. You know, you're going to get a reliable guy back there that's going to do the work for you. He's done everything. He's been big in big pressure moments. And I think he's going to help steady the group and help, direct us in the right direction. And, you know, you can rely on him.
And Nick, with this game on Sunday, last October you scored your first goal for Cincinnati, a game winner against over Columbus, a towering header. You love to see from a defender.
Hey, we beat MLS Cup champs, you know.
You beat MLS Cup. There you go.
Sure did.
But I think it was a celebration that got the attention. The icky shuffle you broke out after. I gotta ask, things go right this weekend, and they bring the big bear up for a set piece. You get another goal. You got something special up your sleeve as a celebration?
And you'll have to see.
You'll have to see.
Let's go.
You'll have to see.
Skyline chili.
Yes.
Honestly, we tried this. We had a hot dog on the sideline my first year, almost every game, and it just never panned, you know.
That would be glorious.
Darn it.
You know, so I wish just show face for the Skyline chili hot dog.
Man,
it would be great.
That would have been a
but you
moment.
Can't waste that much money on Cody's every game.
Oh my God. Well, Nick Hagglund, we look forward to
100%.
seeing what you have in store. I got a good feeling about this weekend. I don't know.
Me too.
The Cincinnati kids scoring in the home opener in the brand new stadium. I don't know. There's something very poetic about it.
I agree.
I'm
agree.
gonna, like I said, I'm putting this
Send that
out in
out.
the
Send that
universe.
just out to the universe. You know, the
Boom.
universe is going to
Exactly.
respond. You know,
Exactly. Oh man, this has been so much fun, Nick. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us today. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, guys.
What a guy! That was such a fun interview.
He's awesome.
Awesome. Like
if you had to describe him in
him.
one word, yeah, you're like, no, but seriously, like, can we get in a group chat or what? Like, who's gonna start it?
I feel like
does he start it or
like? I don't know. I feel like it might have to be one of us that sort of initiates this, but I feel like he would be on board. I feel like he would totally engage in the group chat with us.
Right. If we just he just gets like a random text from the both of us being like, "Hey Nick, what's up, man? Yeah, we're just kicking off a group chat. What's going on?" But he seemed like the guy. He'd be like, he would drop a GIF and then he'd be cool with everything.
But I like that. I'm into it. I like it. That his whole style is completely on board. So yeah, Nick, what a dude. Good luck this weekend. Let's talk about some of the other matches that we have to look forward to this weekend. Starting with, okay, we're going to talk about New England against Columbus. All right, this game 6 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes. Okay, so these are two teams that I feel like there was huge expectations for both of them coming into this season. They played last week, and Jim Curtin said that New England, like in his opinion, he thought New England was the best team in the league right now. And then they've been good. They have looked really good, but they had, they're coming off a loss to Nashville and a draw against Philly in their last two games. So I don't know, it's kind of like, are they as good as we thought they were? Like, what's going on? And then Columbus, it's like they've just kind of sputtered out of the gates. Like, I thought they were going to get off to a faster start. They're coming off that 2-0 loss to Toronto. They're 1-1-2 to start the season. It's just not what I expected.
Yeah, and I think you look at Columbus, I think it is a little bit of product of just how many games they're playing. I think they played 5 games in 15 days with CCL, excuse me, the midweek game. So it's a lot of matches to start off the season with, which is always tough. They've had quite a few injuries as well. So you're not able to rotate the squad as much as you would like. Perry Kitchen, Aiden Morris, Kevin Molino is still injured. So, they're missing some key players as well, which makes it equally difficult. But ultimately, I think, hopefully all those guys kind of come back sooner than later. Caleb Porter said, he's come on and said that this is going to be the toughest part of their season, to start the season, with just so many games against quality opponents. But I look at this game. Well, first, I think this game is going to be awesome because you're going to see two of the top playmakers in MLS. Columbus's Lucas Zelarayan and then Carlos Gil for New England. Just two players that are absolute joys to watch. So it should be a good game. And ultimately, I think everyone expects them to be at the top or near the Eastern Conference, top of the standings at the end of the year. I still feel that way. I think I definitely feel that way with Columbus. I think as they the fixtures kind of slow down, they get a little bit of a rhythm, they get some players back, they're going to be A-okay.
Okay. All right. I like your vote of confidence there. Next up, we are going to talk about one of the, this is a team that we do not give enough love. Like we've done them dirty. I'm just going to say it like it is.
Okay.
I'm talking about Vancouver. Okay. So we've got SKC taking on Vancouver at Sunday at 2 p.m. on ESPN+. Now, we saw the standings earlier in the show. Vancouver's in 5th place. Okay. They got 7 points on the season. Now, I realize they're coming off that 1-0 loss to Minnesota. But I feel like Vancouver is one of these teams, like, don't sleep on them. Do not sleep on Vancouver because I like what I've seen. I really like Mark Dos Santos. I think these players love playing for that guy. You've seen his locker room speeches. I mean, he's just like, he's getting these dudes fired up. And I feel like we don't talk about this team enough, and they deserve some respect. Just saying.
Absolutely. I think, especially what they're doing, what all the Canadian teams are doing, being, relocated. Vancouver's in Salt Lake City as their quote unquote home. Montreal, Toronto are down in Florida. So, they have these quote unquote home games at not your home stadium. is tough. To be away
It's really hard.
from your city, it's difficult. So what they've done is fantastic. I think Vancouver has some great pieces. Crepeau in goal. Seems like every game he stands on his head and comes up with some massive saves. Going forward, Dahome, Cavallini, quality players that can have the ability to be a game changer. So I like the pieces. I like what you said about Dos Santos, a great coach. And again, I think we're starting to see Vancouver, the trajectory is up, which is a positive.
Yeah. Totally. And I just, again, like I'm so glad you brought up the thing about the Canadian teams, because I also feel like that's something we're not talking about enough. The amount of, I don't know, it's just it's mental energy that it gets expounded when you're away from home and you're dealing with all of these outside factors.
Yeah.
And I give them a huge amount of credit, all our Canadian teams, for being in the position they're in, because it's less than ideal. And they're still going out. They're still performing. So Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver, looking at you. Well done. Well done. Keep doing your own thing. Okay, another game that I'm very much looking forward to is Philadelphia taking on the Red Bulls. Okay, Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN Plus. Okay, Philly just squeaked out that 1-1 draw against the Revs, and there's a lot of that. The last like 10 minutes of that match were wild, absolutely wild. And the Red Bulls are a team that's again, one that like is kind of sneaking up on me. I can't remember where I had them in my preseason predictions, but definitely one of them at the top. But you're seeing guys like Caden Clark just having
he's how good
like a breakout. He's that good. He is as good as the hype. So this should be a lot of fun to watch.
Absolutely. And, I think for Philadelphia, you got Andre Blake on your team. You're always going to have a chance. He's going to keep teams, keep them in games. And then the Red Bulls, right, coming off 2 wins in a row. Frankie Amaya scores his first goal. Caden Clark, again, like you said, gets another goal, another assist. But this is one of the youngest teams. I believe it's the youngest team in all of MLS with an average age of 23 with the Red Bulls. They get a new young DP, their new young DP striker, Patrick Klimala, is coming in as with the team. So he's going to add some much needed, more firepower going forward.
Yep.
So if I'm a Red Bull fan, there's a lot to be excited about. The team is starting to gel a little bit, starting to understand Gerhard Struber's system and what he wants out of them. So 2 wins in last 2 games, 2 clean sheets, scoring some goals. The young guys are stepping up and delivering. So much to be excited by the Red Bulls. And this should be an awesome game. You love to see this. And these are definitely, 2 teams close in proximity. Clubs don't, the fan bases don't like each other. Not much love lost between the squad. So it should be an exciting match.
Love it. All right, guys, here is a look at the rest of the weekend and all of the soccer that you have to look forward to. Oh man, this is exciting. I love seeing all these games.
Yes.
Look at that. LA, Austin, people. That's going to be fun. 3:30 p.m. Eastern, that game on Univision, 2DNA, Twitter, and DAZN. Austin have looked good. I'm very impressed with Austin so far. I feel like they are making a pretty decent statement in their inaugural MLS season. So I'm here for it. And then on Sunday, some great matches. Of course, we've got the Cincinnati, Miami, the opening of TQL Stadium. That is going to be great. 4 p.m. Eastern on Fox. You guys, this stadium is so magnificent. I cannot wait to see soccer on that field because it just looks absolutely spectacular. So you don't want to miss that one. And then, of course, we wrap up the weekend. Seattle against LAFC. We always love this matchup. Always delivers. 9:30 p.m. Eastern on FS1 and Fox Deportes. Woo! Man, we're in it, buddy. We're in it.
The gift that keeps on giving. MLS games. Good MLS games, too. So
good MLS games. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Well, guys, that is it for group chat. But again, hit us up. Let us know what's on your mind because we want to hear it. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy all the soccer. We'll see you next week. Soccer for all.
That's it. Soccer for all.